So week 2 of the Eveline programme. It's been a really good week. I'm actually buzzing.
You've been coached. So week 2, the workouts, the intensities, just increasing that little bit more, and the nutrition principle is all about protein. Protein.
Protein.
Protein.
The protein.
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 An exotic protein. Protein and green shake.
I've actually struggled with this.
It's not as easy as you think to eat meat all the time.
So I've topped up my protein with whey.
Protein is tricky for me. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Thank you for holding me accountable.
But I'm full all the time. The protein is keeping me going, and I'm definitely feeling an increase in my energy levels.
So protein's always a target with any weight loss plan for many reasons, feeding the muscles, but it's also very good for making you feel full up, satiating your hunger.
When you think about it, there are only 3 macronutrients. There's protein, there's fats, and there's carbohydrates. And it is a normal piece of feedback that we get from our clients saying, oh, struggling with the protein element. But everybody knows what happens when you eat too much fat or have too much carbohydrates. So it's just common sense that you have to focus on your protein. But it's only when it's highlighted and how much we should be having that people think, right, okay, I'm not too sure if I can get that much or not. But it's going through that process that really develops the body. Like Rab said, it's great for satiating the appetite and keeping you feel full.
Last week we challenged our participants to set themselves a goal for the week ahead to be held accountable for.
Really need to focus on getting my water, and I need to get my food and my training schedule sorted out.
My goal for the week is to try to get through all the upper body exercises.
Do more of the workouts.
To work harder on push-ups and tricep dips.
To get through all of the workouts.
Last week I lost 3 pounds. I'm hoping to lose another 2 or 3 this week.
That I'm going to attempt a 5k route every single day.
I got my goal, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
I still did all the sets, so.
I lost 3 pounds last week, and so far I've lost 2 this week, but we still have the weekend to get through.
I have 2 today, and I'm in my workout gear now, and ready to go out to do my next bit.
I'm working on it. I've got my Hydrate Spark bottle. It's one of those water bottles that lights up. And I also printed out some calendars to map out my workouts.
And I'm happy to report that I have kept up with that goal.
I didn't manage to achieve my goal. I'm hoping that next week is going to work out a little bit better for me.
So our very own Moscow had a few woes this week, protein woes.
Yeah, this is a normal part of the programme where a lot of people start to panic because the initial principles are all about building up the diet, building up your nutrition to build a nice healthy metabolism.
Now for Moscow, she says she's a classic undereater, so when we were encouraging her to eat more protein, she was really struggling to hit our particular goal. She lost a lot of weight week 1, and granted a lot of that will be fluid, and she was panicking this week because she gained a couple pounds.
Yes.
So 1 or 2 of them had come back on. So ultimately, I jumped on a call with her and coached her through, and I had to explain to her that, for example, when you're doing these kind of exercises, when you're doing a resistance training program, you're building quality lean muscle. Now, lean muscle is greedy, which is great. The more lean muscle you have, the more calories you can get away with eating. Problem is you've got to feed those muscles, you've got to feed them the protein to maintain them. So in the long term, Moscow having an end of 12-week transformation, she'll build a lot more lean muscle, she'll have shrunk down, and her body composition will be far better. And therefore, she'll need more calories just to maintain that smaller physique.
But in the very short term, when you're building this metabolism up, when you're trying to feed the muscles, you are actually increasing weight in certain areas of your body. Now, Moscow's still been burning fat, but by building lean muscle, connective tissue, even bone density, all this kind of stuff will add to your overall weight. And it's a normal occurrence, especially in our week 2 of our program, where we start to build the diet up. The people can just put on a pound or 2, but it's definitely worth it for the long-term benefits of this.
So here's Moscow's video diary now to see where she's at.
Hey everybody, it's Moscow here. So my update this week, I didn't manage to achieve my goal of losing 3 pounds. I actually think I put about 3 pounds on. I stopped weighing myself as of last night. The good thing was though, I had a little conversation with Rab about why that was, and because I'm trying to increase the amount of protein in my diet, I'm actually eating more, which has caused me to put on some weight. Rab explained that I'm transitioning from storing fat into storing muscle because of the workouts. It's literally just that your body uses more calorie or burns more calorie hosting muscle than it does sort of hosting fat. Is a sort of logistics of it. So after having the conversation with Rab, I felt a little less deflated about my weight, considering I hadn't managed to make it to my goal and in fact had put weight on, because he's right. Ultimately the goal here isn't just to lose weight, because you can get super thin super easy, but then you just put it all back on again. The whole point of this is to get fit and to be healthy. Yeah, at the end of it, at the end I will start losing weight again, but for the time being there's probably going to be a period of time where we're doing this where we're going to maybe increase in weight. I've not been able to hit my 150 grams of protein a day. I think the closest I've got so far has been 90, and even that was very uncomfortable. I felt like I was having to eat lots of additional meals, but I've been told just to sort of try and ease into it a little bit better. So I'm doing my best. Today hasn't been a good day because last minute I was asked to go through to Glasgow and observe training happening with ladders and things through there in the warehouse. So that threw a spanner in the works because I wasn't really able to prepare a meal as such. I did try to compensate as much as I possibly could, so today hasn't been a very good day for the protein eating, but tomorrow I'm hoping to do better. But yeah, really excited to see how you guys have got on though. I'm hoping that next week is going to work out a little bit better for me, so yeah, hoping to gain muscle rather than fat.
So a typical body transformation, the typical diet style weight loss programs that you'll find out there work off just creating a calorie deficit right from the start. That's why you hear people losing so much over a very short space of time. We don't like to do that because you kind of shoot yourself in the foot for your long-term progress. Yes, you can achieve more in a shorter term, but sooner or later your metabolism drops and you can't continue. So we don't want to do that. We're more interested in, yes, we want to achieve a great result over a 12-week program, but we're more interested in what happens after you leave our program. You continue to get results because people might have a lot more than what they can lose over a 12-week period, so it's important that you can maintain that progress indefinitely. So this is why these principles are in place, to build the metabolism, to build this lean muscle, the fat-burning muscle that everybody wants.
So we're going to focus on 2 of our participants this week, so it'll be Cheryl and Kim. Now Cheryl has done fantastic. She's dropped 3 pounds week 1. And we've just jumped off the call with her there. She's dropped another 2, on course for another 3. Yeah. So she is doing fantastic. From your video diary, you've had a successful week so far, and it's only, well, you're still on Friday, right?
Yeah, it's been good. I have not, it's been hard doing all the protein. I've been doing the exercises. I have been a lot more sore and everything. Like the lunges, and there are some things that I can't do because I have knee problems. But I've been, trying to modify some of those things, and so I can, I'm just doing what I can do kind of thing. I have lost another 2. I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit today. I picked my granddaughter up and we were both hungry, so we went and got a sandwich. But I'll make up for that tomorrow.
So with Cheryl, it's literally just been a case of tweaking the nutrients, not necessarily going for a calorie drop as such, but certainly looking at the nutrients she is taking in and just moving things around, and she's got fantastic results from it.
And then Kim is the classic kind of undereater. She's very busy at her work and she struggles to get all the meals in. Now, one of her goals from this program is to have more energy, which
she's definitely done.
Yep.
Kim's one of those people who's just never thought about food in that way. She's focused on her life, focused on her career, and food is just something that she has to do. So we've given her this sort of focus, the attention on the diet that she really needed, and their energy levels, which is what our goal was, to really improve her energy. Well, she's reporting back that they're fantastic.
I mean, she's hardcore. She said in her diary,
I've suppressed my hunger and appetite for so long with the way that I work shifts. I don't know when I will get time to eat, so I've just ignored it. The fact that I'm starving just doesn't come into it because I'm so busy that I just drink water instead and power on through, and it's a massive, massive problem. I've worked on that this week, and I've set my meals so that I've got 3 meals that I've already pre-prepared, and if I don't eat them, I make sure that I do by the end of the day or by the time I go to bed.
So just basically choosing, just getting on with it, ignoring your hunger for the sake of work. And her line of work, you know, she's nursing A&E, so she's putting herself, she's putting her patients long before herself, which is, you know, it's an incredibly selfless thing to do. So thank you for tuning in this week. We're on to week 3.
Yep, so next week's lesson is all about fibre and the importance of that. And again, we'll follow our 6 clients' journeys along the way.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Let's keep going and see where it goes from here. Thanks.
Let's do it.